Hi friends, this is Brian at House Cup Coffee, and I'm here to make an announcement of a new coffee blend that we're going to be putting into our lineup here at House Cup Coffee Roasters. And to help me with the announcement, I invited a friend of mine here, Angus Murray. Angus, you are the executive director of the Kinney Center for Autism Education and Support at St. Joseph's University. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, please, thank you for having us, and thank you for all this. This is great. I'm very excited about it.
Yeah, we're going to tell some folks about what's in this. We are putting this new blend together to launch here at House Cup. But before we kind of get into the coffee, tell folks about the Kinney Center at St. Joseph's University.
Sure. The Kinney Center has a twofold mission. It's to train and educate the professionals of tomorrow while serving the families and individuals affected today. And that's really just a fancy way of saying we take the undergraduate students and graduate students at St. Joseph's University and surrounding colleges and hire them to work in our programs and services. We have a heavy emphasis on training, so folks who work with us get a lot of training and support. And that training is tiered so that the longer they're with us, the more they learn about what they're doing, and as they progress sort of through the ranks, the training is designed to meet them there so that when they graduate, they have over 2,000 hours of real-world experience and can hit the ground running when they get into their fields. We offer programs and services, summer camp, day programs for adults. We have social skills programs in the evenings. We do Aspire program, which is college support for folks who are enrolled at St. Joseph's who also have autism. We do some research. We do some consulting for folks who are trying to, businesses who want to hire folks on the spectrum who aren't sure how to do that. We try to do it all.
It's pretty amazing. And it's a fairly unique program in the country where you have such a breadth of services you provide not only on the campus but also within the community too.
Yeah, absolutely. We, there are other folks who sort of do pieces of what we do, but we really are the only ones who are aware of that do such a wide swath of things. And it really works out great because we're able to take folks in our Aspire program, again, the students who are on the spectrum, and give them their first job by employing them in the other programs and services that we have, which really is a big issue for folks on the spectrum. Really getting that first job, making the same mistakes that you and I made when you were 14, 15, right? And then learning from those and then getting on into more of a career style employment as they get older.
And you have a special housing program on campus for those Aspire students as well?
We do. We opened it in the fall. There are 14 beds in a residence hall. We don't require anyone to stay there. It's really just an option for folks if they want it. It's a longer runway as people transition out from under mom and dad's roof into a typical college setting. And yeah, we're going to open it as a pilot with about 5 beds, and then it's sold out within 2 weeks, and then we opened 5 more beds, and that sold out 2 weeks later. So we opened it full force, 14 folks. There's an RA who lives in the building with them who happens to be one of our graduate assistants in another program, so she's very well versed, and it's been really great. We sort of have this problem of where are we going to put them next year because folks wanted to stay longer than a year. We really thought of it as a year-long program.
That's great. It sounds like a great program. I have actually a particular experience with some of your graduates. I have a son on the spectrum, and he's been benefiting from some of your graduates who are his therapists, and they speak very kindly and highly of the Kinney Center, and we're really excited to be helping out where we can. Let's talk about how we can help.
Sure.
So we put together a new coffee blend called Embrace. Embrace is something pretty unique for House Cup, as it's got sort of a darker roast. Our Costa Rica coffee gives it sort of that dark chocolate note, and the Ethiopia coffee gives it a fruity note. So it's a really nice, pleasant kind of coffee to drink. Kind of a nice little design logo as well, so you'll be able to see it very clearly when you do pick it up. What we are doing here going forward is $1 for every pound sold. We're going to donate directly to the Kinney Center, and I know you've got some plans for that money, particularly with some community services with the van or the bus you're looking for.
Sure. Yeah, we are. We're looking to, we provide a lot of services out in the community, a lot of taking our folks out into the community, inclusion. And so we are looking to purchase a van that will allow us to take 3 of our clients and then the supporting staff out and about in the community. It really will be a game changer for us. Right now we have a car that only holds about 5 folks, so we're looking to add another 2 with 7, which will give us the right support and the right amount of staff and folks to get out there and not only introduce our folks to the community, but the community to our folks.
That's great. That's great. Looking forward to helping out with that. The coffee's name, by the way, is Embrace, which was your idea.
Yeah.
Why we had struggled with a name for this one, so you had bounced this idea off of the group, and it just stuck. Why?
Yeah, the reason I really like Embrace as the name for it is, as I alluded to with the van, the last 2 decades or so have really been about preparing folks on the spectrum for the community. And at Kinney, we've really turned our attention to sort of getting the community ready for folks on the spectrum, and really hoping that they embrace folks on the spectrum as they, inclusion is a huge piece of the puzzle right now, no pun intended. And so that's where I sort of came up with Embrace, is that I think it's really, at this point, the onus is on the community to embrace folks with autism. There's been a ton of work to get folks on the spectrum out in the community and ready, and we found that people have been receptive for that, with the employers that we work with, the students, of course, that we work with. This is a very big highlight of exactly what we're talking about here.
That's great. And I know this community. This community will embrace and help you out. So where do you buy it? Of course, online, housecupcoffee.com. We'll have it up there for sale. You can even subscribe to it. We do a 10% discount, and you can control that subscription like all of our other subscriptions. You can also purchase it at the House Cup Cafe on Darby Road in Havertown. Please feel free to let your friends know about it. We do free local delivery. We ship everywhere, and we're looking forward to launching this coffee and keeping it going forward and keep some more funds flowing your direction to help the Kinney Center for Autism.
Also, I'm looking forward to trying it. So
Cool.
I'm excited.
Angus, thanks so much for joining me. And good luck with everything, too. Thanks, folks.